doing like, I'm a big wrestling guy. I'm a big wrestling fan.
Okay.
Right? So a good amount of times, I would bring that type of energy when we were shooting, right? So a few of the cast members, they knew I wasn't really a cop, but some of them really thought I was a cop.
Right, because of how
energy
well you,
and all that stuff like that. So at the premiere,
what happened?
At the premiere, they were a good amount of them wasn't trying to talk to me until the main people on the show
were like, let's take a picture
cool. No,
with
he's cool. No one was like, because they thought I was a cop.
Yeah.
So they spoke and they like.
It happens. Yeah, no,
like,
it happens. People really like believe you're that person. You did so well,
right?
That people were like, "Oh, he's really like that."
Yo, son, it never fails in this industry. Like it's always and that's always the thing, right? Like when you're doing these roles or how you connect with people within the projects, right?
Yeah,
the projects that we do and stuff like that. It's like it's astonishing to see like, okay, wait, you guys really believe I'm that person? Or if you play like the snobby mom, right?
Yeah.
But then when it's cut, and they're like, wait a minute, she mad cool. She chilling with us. She watching videos with us. She chilling or whatever.
Yeah.
It throws it throws their mom off.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's the beauty of acting.
Yes. All right, we're gonna touch it. Let's touch your home rules in your journey from Weehawken. Right?
Weehawken.
Excuse me.
We not weak out here in these streets. No.
and Weehawken to NY Hustle to create your own platform. What was the moment that made you go, oh, that's why I started doing it? What was that moment?
Oh man. I mean, I'm having that moment now.
Okay.
Now, like right now where I'm executive producing my show. I'm in a position where I can help other people produce their shows. And my son is an artist, so I'm like around all these people that can potentially, he can network with, collaborate with, all these, I have so many friends in this industry. I've built a really nice network of friends, and I think that's why I'm now I'm like, oh, that's why I had to do all of this and the grunt work and be outside all those late nights and hustling, and I was partying, and I'm like, why am I here? Oh, because we have to be here, because this is like where we're going to meet all the people that we need to connect with. And honestly, I've met some of the best people in my life that have put me in a great position working in nightlife, because in my 20s, that's what I did. That's how I met a lot of the people that I know, because everybody in New York City nightlife was so different than what it is now. 15, 20 years ago, it was a vibe.
What spot you want to go?
And you were closing deals in these clubs. Yeah.
Mars 2112.
I mean, I was a greenhouse whip
Greenhouse.
girl.
Oh
I was a greenhouse whip girl. Marquee, Veranda. 10 June. Griffin. All of that. Yes. That was my era.
Is that In and Out? That was right there on 14th? Not In and Out. It's right next to McKenna's. The night happy hour spot. Right there on 14th and 8th.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't even think of the name right now. But yeah. It's so
is it Down and Out?
It was right now it was called Up and Down. Up and Down. Now it's Dre's. Now it's Dre's. But yes.
Up and Down. Thank you.
Yes. That I really have to thank all those places, because and One Oak was like the spot. You couldn't get in there if you wasn't somebody.
The hotel, the Greenwich Hotel, the rooftop.
The Standard, all of those places. Now it's like a bunch of kids. I'm like, I can't go here. I'm like, no one's closing deals here. I got to get out of here. Yeah. No, but it was the era. And so like, I'm so grateful for that time period, because I met so many amazing people that are now people that I work with, collaborate with, or just support what I'm doing. They see the growth. They see where I came from and where I am now. It's like I understand now why I had to do all those things, because now I'm in a position where people, one, they know my name. I am a household. I'm not famous, but I've been around long enough that when people hear my name, they're like, okay, yeah, Kat, she's good. She's good. Yeah.
Worked hard. You deserve it.
Yeah.
All right, let's touch in with the platform, Tales of a Latina, right?
Yes.
Let's go into what was the aha moment that made you go, this isn't just another podcast or platform. This is a movement.
Well, I'll tell you how it started. So
Right.
7 years ago, I said I want to write my story, my book, which is not out yet because I just started getting too like it was just too traumatic, reliving a lot of the experiences that I went through as a young girl, as a teen mom, as an adult single mom working in the industry. I went through a lot, and I was having a hard time finishing writing my book, Tales of a Latina.
Mm-hmm.
It was my tale, my story. And a lot of people were like, well, you need to get a podcast. You need to start talking on the mic. You have a lot of great things to say. You need to be on a mic. And I always steered away from the mic because my passion has always been acting. But I felt like, okay, I do want to create my platform. I do want to get on the mic, but I want to help other people tell their story. And I want to interview people that generally don't get to tell their story because they're either interviewing other people, or they're just behind the scenes, or they're just entrepreneurs. They're not really like in the entertainment space. But I also do interview people that are actors, comedians, podcasters. But it's just,
that's a hint. Wink,
yes,
wink.
yes.
That's a wink, wink.
We need you on Tales of a Latina.
That's right. Good clock.
Yes, because I want and I also want people to understand Tales of a Latina is not just about interviewing Latinos. Yes, I'm pushing the culture forward. The people that I'm interviewing are people that push the culture forward, but they don't necessarily have to be Latino. I mean, everybody has had a Latino experience, I'm sure. Living in the Bronx, like, you're from the Bronx?
No, so I'm from. I was born and raised in East Harlem.
But still.
I raised in Queens, but I've been in Harlem. I've been in the Bronx, yes.
Yeah. So, like, I just want to interview people that have a dope story to tell. And in that process, hopefully that'll help me tell my story.
Right.
You know, it'll help me be a little bit more vulnerable about the things I've been through. Because I've been through a lot, but I just don't open up all the way.
No, that's what's up. No, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're building your platform. I think that's the key thing to understand about when it comes to this. You need a foundation. Now, yeah, okay, granted, Tales of a Latina, right? Okay, it doesn't really pigeonhole you per se because you don't know how that can go. I mean, yeah, granted, you may think like, okay, it's only going to be people of Latino culture and stuff. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Just like you expressed it. Yeah. Okay, you are going to branch out and make it diverse, but you still need something to branch off of the foundation.
And it is very diverse. This season, I interviewed C.U.T.S. She's half Black, half Puerto Rican. I interviewed Chris Garces, who's he's Latino, he's Ecuadorian. I interviewed Scott Bernhardt. He's Jamaican. He talks about health and wellness. Silver Rain, Sig the Trig. I got Mesa, aka Mr. 100 Summers. He's a hip hop artist, like pretty popular. I mean, and I might be getting some. I have a secret guest, a big one. I'm not gonna say the name. We working on it. We working on it, and I hope she comes, because if she comes, her story is so amazing, and she's come a long way too. So I can't wait for her to come. Little hint, love and hip hop.
Okay. What's the greatest misconception about being vulnerable, and why do you think vulnerability is one of your superpowers?
Yeah, so the biggest misconception is that vulnerability is a weakness, and it's not. I think when you're vulnerable, it can feel like you're being weak because you're opening up about something that you probably held on and were trying to protect yourself from. But it gives you power, because can't nobody tell you nothing. You're already saying it. You're already saying it about yourself. Whatever it is, just say it. Be vulnerable, open up, and no one can tell you anything. So that's why I think it's a superpower, because once you open up and you say what it is about yourself, no one can say anything to you. So if and let people talk.
Yeah, no, I think it's
let
key.
Let people talk.
I think it's key. I mean, if you're creative in this space, I'm looking into my careers right now. If you're creative in this space, that is one of the key aspects. I'm sorry, being a creative, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be. I'm sorry. You can say what you want. You can say, "Oh, I don't know. I don't want the Illuminati to find out." All right, look, cut the BS out. You got to be vulnerable.
What the Illuminati got to do with it?
But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
The Illuminati only care if you telling on them.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But you can tell on yourself. Right. Be vulnerable.
Yes.
Say whatever it is you're feeling and open up and talk about the bad times, the good times, when you're struggling, when you're not struggling. Like, at the end of the day, as a creator, you have to be relatable as well. People want to relate to you so that they can connect to you.
Right.
If it feels like it's unattainable, they're not going to connect, because they're going to be like, well, she she got this, she got that. Like, a lot of people thought that I did everything because of a man, because I had a man backing me or financing me or helping me. And maybe I have